page for the exhibition browser. It provides a static HTML interface to a dataset called the MoMA and Alternative New York Exhibitions dataset provided by the Museum of Modern Art in New York. The home page lists a number of entry points into the data that have been identified through a process of data analysis. As you can see from the navigation, there are entry points that view all of the data and also view subsets of the data concerned with exhibitions organised by MoMA and exhibitions organised by non-MoMA organisations. There is also a section that includes entry points that are indexes. So first of all, I would like to show you an entry point into the non-MoMA dataset. You can see there are 3 entry points here. 2 are concerned with exhibitions, and there is 1 concerned with people associated with non-MoMA exhibitions. You can see a histogram here which shows you the distribution of people involved in non-MoMA exhibitions by birth year. If we look at this year here, the maximum number in any year is in 1927 with 9 people. If we click on the Explore link, we can go to that page and look at the data. So on this page, you're presented with a list of birth years, and alongside each year is a number which indicates the people that were born, the number of people that were born in that year. This list of years is in fact a concertina, and clicking on one of the years will open up the concertina and then present you with a list of people. And these are in fact linked, which I will show you in a moment. The concertina is a way of presenting information in a user interface that doesn't require paging through results, and a data analysis exercise helped us to identify different features of the data that could be viewed in this way. Having showed you one of the entry points into the non-MoMA data, I would now like to show you an entry point into the MoMA data. Click on the MoMA link here. Here you can see there are 2 entry points. One is looking at exhibitions by organisation. As you can see, there are 2 organisations. You can also see the number of exhibitions for each organisation. I now want to show you how to look at the data via the start date for the exhibitions in the MoMA dataset. Here is a histogram showing the distribution of exhibitions by their start date. Notice that there is a fairly even distribution across the years, and this was important in deciding to present this as a way to explore the data. Again, we're presented with a concertina which has a list of years when each exhibition started. Clicking on one of these years will then show you the corresponding exhibitions, also organised by the month. Of note is that if you want to explore exhibitions this way and you're looking for a particular exhibition, you would need to know the year in which it started if you want to go directly to it. Having showed you the non-MoMA data and the MoMA data, I now would like to show you an entry into the data, looking at all of the data. There are a number of entry points. Some are via exhibition data, others are by person data. So these are people that were involved in the exhibitions. The people that were involved in the exhibitions, it was identified that there was a way to partition them, and that was by nationality. And you can see here that we have listed some entry points that are looking at separately people of US nationality and those of non-US nationality. Of the people involved in exhibitions of non-US nationality, there are 3 entries entry points, and I'd like to show you one of them, which is exploring the exhibitions via the person's nationality. So here you can see there's a pie chart showing the distribution, and we'll click on the Explore link and go to the relevant page. Again, we have a concertina and a list of nationalities with the number of people of that nationality. If I click on the British nationality, you'll see that there are 602 people listed. And if I click on one of those, you'll then see detailed information for that artist, including the nationality and external links. There is also a list of other exhibitions that they were involved in, ordered by decade. Now, if we click on one of those exhibition titles, we'll then go through to a page that's dedicated to that exhibition. Now, this page shows you exhibition data. It shows you summary information about when it was held and a map of its location. You can go to further external information about the exhibition hosted by MoMA.org, and you can also view other exhibitions organised by the Museum of Modern Art. Scrolling down, you can see exhibitions that were running at the same time as this exhibition. You can see here the date, August 1963, September 1963. By holding your fingers together, you can zoom out a bit and scroll along by moving fingers left and right. You can also, if you want to, click on the header here and actually zoom in to a particular day. See that Saturday, August the 17th, and you can see what exhibitions were running at the same time on this particular date. Now, clicking on any of these exhibitions, double-clicking, you can go to that exhibition page. You can see on the left-hand side that the exhibitions are organised by venue, and again they're listed here. These lists again were determined through data analysis as being a good way to present this data. On the left-hand side, you can see a map of the exhibitions that were running at the same time, and if you can click on any of these points, it will show you a list of links to the corresponding exhibitions. So this is another way to navigate through this exhibition data. Scrolling down again, we can see the artists who were associated with this exhibition. They've been organised by the first letter of their surname in alphabetical order, and clicking on any of these letters, you'll be presented with a list of names, and clicking on one of those names will show you detailed information about that artist. Again, the exhibitions they've been involved in. You can hide one of these venues if you want to. You can click on the list and then navigate to another exhibition. So going back to the home page, I would like to show you another entry into the data, and this is looking at people of US nationality, and this time we will look at them by birth year. You can see here the maximum number for any particular year is approximately 60, and whilst there isn't an even distribution over all years, it was determined that this would be a suitable feature of the data to view it on a single page. So let's have a look at that. Here you can see the concertina with the years and alongside the number of people born in that year. There are a lot of records to display here, and as you can see it takes some time to load, so I would argue that maybe this isn't the best way to present it, but I will show you. So just go through to one of the years, 1942. Clicking on that provides you with a list of people ordered by their surname. Again, you can see detailed information there, see the exhibitions they've been involved in, and then go to that exhibition. So the last entry point into the data I want to show you are the indexes. So these present entry points into the data, and they offer you a comprehensive list. I'll show you the personal name one. But because there are so many entries, there needs to be, let's see, I'll show you the surname first letter. So this offers a list, and then clicking through to that we need to go through to a dedicated page which lists people whose surname starts with T. Because there are so many people listed, we also need to subdivide the list and organise it by the first 3 letters in their surname. So as you see, clicking on one of those will then offer you a list similar to other pages.